who still has games. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have more games today. So yeah, it's cooked. Week's done. Game's gone.
I'm down to 42, but I've still got 2 players in Zomba and Z left. Are the Crocs points in? Hey Coleman, am I gonna have to mod some mods in here? Yeah, pull rank, pull rank, Coleman. Up to date, class Tobes. Yeah, I know what you mean, Ayua. Let me think about it. I mean, obviously the fantasy site is sort of temporary just for this stage, so it's. I mean, there's not gonna be a solution for this stage, but maybe there's like a longer term solution.
That integration ain't happening until next stage.
Probably not. No, I think we're gonna prioritize the forums because there's a.
How's that coming along?
Work in progress. Toby was traveling a little bit these last couple of weeks, but I think locking in now. Once he solves the Japan problem.
Big Kev is back, dude.
Big Kev, little J.
Yep. Big Kev and little J.
But
God,
yeah.
is he little.
The thinking is we prioritize the forums because the fantasy integration is like a really good step, but we currently don't know if we can do fantasy for the major. So if we can't do fantasy for the major, prioritizing that first where we won't get to use it until next year is like the wrong way around to do it, you know? Whereas the forums will immediately give.
We can generate tens of poo posts by the major on the forums. You know
I know, like, could you imagine?
Just imagine all the people that type in our Twitch chat making threads. Like, fuck. Like a more niche Reddit.
Yeah. We'll create some kind of bouncing thread where people can just keep posting their bounces.
Yep. Is anybody in the mood to bounce?
Surely they can sort of stats for the major. The request has been made, BS Lights. It's now a cross for fingers and pray.
Everyone's bouncing.
Why are we modding the mods? Coleman just said it might need doing, so I kind of trust him blindly, and it's not served me wrong so far. So blind faith. The God I will be praying to will indeed be Coleman.
Just makes sense.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Team Z versus DhillDucks. -9, -6. It's all on the line for the Ducks here. This is the only winnable series for the Ducks, really.
This is their last chance, yeah. Team Z also keen to get their first win on the board.
Yeah, I mean, both of these games today, I got skin in it, right? The Zomba game, it's like, fuck, I need you. I need you to go to 5. I need you to get me far over the line. And then, I mean, the Team Z game, I just need all the FF7 Gambit people to crash out. I just need a 3-0 for Team Z. I need Peace and Ryan to just pack them up.
You've hit, this is probably what we would call mid-stage fantasy, where you are now just not, you start by rooting for your players, and then you realise you actually need to root against players that everybody else has as well.
What's late-stage fantasy?
Late-stage fantasy in FPL is you start paying for these premium paid services for like stats and analysis of your team, and predictions.
I want to pay someone else for analysis on these players. That's what I want. I want to pay Avril. I'll pay one of the pundits to tell me what's going on the screen.
I mean, I was thinking for OWTV, like future plan would be to have like have essentially like a fantasy correspondent or something. Because you get loads of it for FPL. I mean, you get loads of it for FPL where someone just makes like a video. That's who I was considering asking him, but because like everything was so tight in terms of release, I was like, we don't need to add more things onto it. But I was like, if we could get Apply just to make even just like a 10-minute video or something to be like, here are my tips for week 4 or something. Like that would kind of go
Is he
hard,
still
right?
playing fantasy?
I presume he's playing. Yeah, he was
I
super
mean,
into
like,
it
because
before.
last stage
so.
he like made a group where he was like posting about it perma, but he hasn't
he's
posted about
he's
it
not
this
even got a
stage.
team actually. Yeah, yeah, he was tweeting about it all the time before, but yeah, he's not even got a team this stage.
Why is he quit fantasy?
He was
Like,
all in, and now he's all
he
out.
made the group. He was posting stats every single day, and now he can't even dip his toe in. Like, what happened?
He still coach rooms all the games now. I swear I see him on.
Yeah, he's just. What happened?
What stage fantasy is when the depression hits for you? 2 TM players to drop stinkers versus Peps last week to be transferred out and drop the best score of their lives against Vision. that's actually early stage fantasy. Crashing out is actually stage 1. Get Cager to do one. His team is arsefo. You kind of need someone who's good at fantasy to do the tips. Honestly, it might actually be. You might be the leading candidate, Max.
Huh?
For the fantasy correspondent.
For the pundit role?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, doing a couple of hours a week of fantasy roster reviews is like.
I mean, honestly, in reality, we could probably just like get you to do your clip from your stream when you do your transfers and turn it into something.
Yeah, I mean, genuinely, like that. Yeah, I mean, there's like an hour-long timestamp in one of my YouTube vlogs that is that, you know?
Yeah.
Just like
So like you're kind of literally doing it anyway. Yeah. Oh, we think we've solved it, Juby. It's unlimited budget, but they do like a snake draft. So like there's only one copy of each player.
Can I get a second Crocs on my roster? Can I get support Crocs? I mean, support Crocs is just FF7.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, these rosters are insane.
Yeah, and this is like the sort of roster you can only get if you've hard budgeted everything and got your like playoff bonus.
They're just playoffs rosters, right?
Yeah.
It's like nobody that isn't on a top 3 team in this roster. Is FF7 gearing up for a 40 piece this weekend? I mean, he might be. He really might be.
This is actually, it's the year of the Philly. Isn't this just 111? It's almost doable. Yeah, that's what I mean by it's like the problem is you need one person. Like this looks like an iShow finance roster, but they've missed the finance.
This roster.
Go to 24 minutes of the broadcast if you want to hear him explain the rules. It's probably not going to be on clean feed, is it? Oh, you've got the timestamp? You're a gem, Braven. Let's have a listen.
Let me listen to your listen.
Oh, wait, we got to go...
You're a gem, Braven.
Like, I was like, do I pick Willies or do I pick season adjustment?
Our fantasy teams, knowing absolutely nothing. Now, Matt, you're our resident sports ball
Resident
expert.
knower of nothing.
I am.
Sure. Walk us through it. How does it work? What are we doing?
So look, we did a snake draft, right?
Okay.
Everybody got to select, 5 players, 2 subs. We're going to be doing like the scoring's like 3 limbs is 1 point, 1 death is 1 point, and damage. Obviously, we kind of count in there as well. So.
That's my scoring, no?
I slightly went for like a vibes-based team, not exactly ideal for scoring, but I felt like this is going to be a fun thing we do amongst us, and also like when you play fantasy, it's not really about the roster that starts. It's about the roster you finish with, right? You gotta make those
No one's trading
good
with you because no one trusts you.
mid-season adjustments. Yeah, I mean, nobody's gonna trade with me, so I'm on the
Get it
waiver
trending,
wire
Max.
exclusively.
All right.
But, so we defend your team.
Alright, so we definitely first picked the out here. This is
Yes,
the first
yes,
pick
I
the
did.
out team.
Well, I don't know. I didn't
Wait,
want to break up like the working backline. I think my team is good. I think
So my
I'm
team-
feeling
Wait, wait,
my
confident.
team-
Red.
Okay, so my team is I'm 8th. I was last pick. So basically, I snapped up Zera and Court straight away because it's a snake draft, right? I knew I wasn't going to be able to buy for a good tank. So Tread ended up
Jay's
coming in
team.
as my last
Actually-
pick there. I think that's still good.
That's a pretty good team, actually.
No, don't get.
No,
He's
I'm
not
kinda-
here,
I'm
so we're
kinda-
allowed to put him down.
Oh,
It's,
yeah,
this is
then Jake.
no chance Jake is gonna win. I mean, a terrible team.
I mean, draft order changes
pretty
like,
good.
your strategy so much in this, right? Like when you're like last pick as opposed to like being like I think 3-4 is like the best.
What, you're complaining about having the 2 picks back to back? I
No,
was like,
I guess that's kind of it, right? I don't know if there's too much more. They kind of explained this. Well, they vaguely explained the scoring, but I think he explained it wrong because he said a death is a point, which feels feels that would be broken unless you had Violet, of course. Then Violet becomes the best player in fantasy if you get points for deaths.
What are the
They-
extra highlights?
They mentioned it briefly there. You know, like beforehand, they have like the previous day highlights. I feel like that is new.
Oh. Because the penalty you get if you do 3 transfers, it's 25 points off the leaderboard, which is, you know, yeah, it's rarely worth it. I thought it would be worth it in this one because the way that it could have been worth it for me was it could have allowed me to pre-position for a double in the future that I otherwise wouldn't be able to get, you know? So I would have been able to like get Simple on a week early, then in the following week do a trade for Ultraviolet and for Psycho. So then I'd be able to get the double from Simple, or the Simple / Astro, Ultraviolet, and the 2 supports at the end of the line as well. Like it's worth it for a double, but I had to think ahead an additional week, and I wasn't thinking like that when I was thinking about the cost of the penalty. I realized it when we were watching Junkertown of Violet. I thought, oh, if I'd taken a penalty to get Simple, then it's not just that I would have gotten Simple's points, but yeah, transfers reset every week. You get 2 transfers for free every week. I was realizing, oh, it's not just that I would have got Simple's points. I also would have gotten the flexibility to not use a trade on Simple in that week and then use it on Ultraviolet instead. So I could just go 1 for 1 for 1 for 1, you know? Just pre-purchase as a transfer for me.
Sorry, guys, I'm paying attention. Can I get bonus points since I have Crispy and Uncoachable basically made me put him on there? We did no such thing. Your interpretation is your own. So you're not getting a bonus 50 and 2 free transfers, but appreciate your optimism. Why is Z not on Team Z? Now we're asking for real questions. Next game, it's Team Z versus DhillDucks right now, and then Sakura versus Extinction. So we're taking very much our attention to the bottom half of the table in North America, but it means both of these teams we're going to see now are playing for their first win.
This is a very important game. Streets have been saying that DhillDucks need this. They've been putting in the work for this. Any amount of work for the Ducks is disproportionate representation for these guys. If they stepped foot in an Overwatch lobby during the week, hello Ismay, that would be an overrepresentation. That would be too much work for them. And now we see bans out for map 1. It's Ilios, it's Wu Yang and Reaper. I think Reaper ban, what's that just going to enable? Winston / Ball, like Astro for Team Z, like he's got a pretty solid ball on him, I think. So I feel like Ball, Tracer, Genji is a slam dunk for Team Z here. But the Reaper ban makes me feel like they want to play Winston instead. Either way, Winston, Tracer, Genji, Ball, Tracer, Genji, both feel really reasonable for Team Z with their DPS lineup. It's just a case of whether or not they can convert this into a win versus the Ducks and whether they can deny the Philly as many points as possible.
I'm not sure, Troy. I don't have a good answer for you. If you think there's a problem or something's bugged, though, if you go to the OWTV Discord and open a web support ticket, it will go straight through to Toby, and he can double-check anything if you think maybe the score's not gone through right or something. I don't know if it's just a math problem here or if there's actually something wrong. But if you open one of those, then Toby can give you an actual check.
All right, 20, 19, 18,
23, 22, 21, 20,
in sync.
19.
This works. All right, Astro up on the high ground, rolling about already. Expected comp set for both sides. Baz playing D.Va. He not got a lot of respect for the D.Va players of the world, but he feels that he can aim, so he can do it. Astro on the wheel. Hanbei's forced very, very low, very early by Baz, of all people. And Team Z, they're playing a lot for the point space right now, but they haven't had any hits as of yet. Now the roll comes through for Astro, but he looks a little bit intoxicated.
He's low.
Slams, drops the overshield. He's very low, but he will be able to... Wait, he's not going for the Mega? What the fuck?
Peace and Ryan are dead. Astro's dead. And alright, DhillDucks just squaring up in a Tracer Genji mirror. And remember, this is what Team Z would have been looking at. When they saw Korea playing Tracer Genji, they looked at this and thought, perfect, we have Ryan and Peace. Ball as well, we can get this going. But a strong start for DhillDucks here. And as much as DhillDucks have struggled to find a map win so far in this stage, they have made teams work hard on occasion for these, and it looks like Team Z are going to be made to work for it today. Point touch comes through initially from Astro, trying to pull them back as he goes top instead. Groups up with the team as Razor and Ryan are going to run into each other, and Frothy Philly is dead. Non-Philly owners rejoice. Player advantage, main source of healing gone, and Baz, it's going to be so hard for him here. They might just have to play to lose slow, get what capture progress they can.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a slow burn as the Ducks, one by one, fall over, but the cleanup kills are there for Team Z. They're going to find their frags, and Frothy Philly, all the way out now. One more turn before a huge ult clash is going to take place. I mean, both support ultimates not available for Red X and Frothy Philly. I suppose they've been struggling a little bit, but Peace is a little bit behind on the blade, so maybe Karma's going to be able to pull the blade before Cinnabar actually has a response. Just got to wait and see where the engagement actually takes place. Slam comes out from Astro up on the high ground, but there's just nobody there. He's just going for a relatively passive, inactive ball play at the moment. I feel like versus this comp, he can afford to really get amongst it, but he's been quite passive so far, playing on the point a lot. Blade's pulled out though, Cinnabar being run down, Peace gets an overshield transfer to save his life, and Karmez looks to have completely beefed this Blade. Razor's down, one-man advantage for Team Z.
Kitsune Rush on from Hanbei, and DhillDucks don't quite have a support ult to respond with yet. They're trying to focus down Karma's now on the side. Slam won't connect, but out of cooldowns, playing for the mini. Ryan's there for the cleanup vote, and they are in control of point now, just looking for these final players. Baz is safe up top, as Redx will get on point. Big trouble for him, though, and Cinnabar takes down Redx, and that will be Team Z holding on there. Did burn the Kitsune Rush, so support ult down in the next fight, but Team Z have taken the lead.
Team Z claim the lead, beat Minefield, Pulse, and Blade available for Team Z now, so a huge bank to work with. The Ducks, they've got odds to match, but of course they need to fight for the space. They need to get the recontest. They need to actually get onto the point without taking damage. You can see Baz shifting up onto the high ground right now. Blade is pulled by Peace. Redx has Ajaxed his first beat of the day.
The ball! Bomb out from Baz, trying to get into remake. Should be good for a remake for what it's worth, but that ult trade does not go the way at all. That DhillDucks were hoping for. Now, final fight for DhillDucks. They have to rush it. They still have Kitsune Rush. It is a support ult advantage fight for him. They have a pulse bomb as well. Astro can drop the mines to counter out a little bit of his Kitsune Rush. He's going to drop him early. Kitsune Rush comes out onto the point here. Razor looking for an angle. They're trying to clear mines, but Redx dies there. Baz continues to anchor the point, but he needs more healing. He's down to half HP. Ryan is trying to focus down his DPS outside for point. Pulse bomb is available. Waiting for that one. Goes for the stick on the Tracer. They're all low behind the point. They can't even get the touch. And Team Z take the first map. Or first round, rather.
It's so decreasing, man. This fucking guy, like... it's the type of guy Lep would spawn into the chat to be like, it's not his fault, you know, like... just be nice. Just be nice. Like, you know, forget being nice. Get in the fucking bull and don't come out until you've learned your lesson.
Actions have consequences. And the consequence is the ball.
I think it's going to be ruined for anyone else in the board. There's only one red X, and
like
the longer he spends in there,
sardines.
the more he's gone. He's been dehydrated.
The more cooks he gets.
Yeah, God, he's like a SpongeBob character in the sun. Like, he's gone.
Desperate for water, but he has to earn it. Ryan has been pre-fighted by Karmez actually here, so the Ducks with a strong start. And Team Z might just give this one up. Astro down to half HP, grappling back, and that'll be first flip for the Ducks again. Good start for them, not too much ult charge to speak of as it was over before it started. But another opportunity for the Ducks.
Okay, Astro, slow cook on this minefield. Cinnabar catches the slash on the chin, but Baz doesn't have that dark aura, unfortunately, can't find a kill. Redx eats up a Suzu from Frothy Philly. He was wall riding a bit too close to the sun. Ball is out now on the point. Ryan's trying to approach. You can see over on the side, Baz quite low. Dash comes out for Karma's. A little bit too late to actually connect with any targets, but Baz is back on the point trying to ping pong. Team Z, though, feels like they're winning this neutral little by little, because the DhillDucks, they keep throwing themselves onto the objective to ping pong, to stall, but not actually to find any kills. Slash comes out over onto the flank, but Peace still has the deflect in the pocket. Bit of pressure on the Hanbei right now as Razor tries to approach, but Baz is comically low. Peace has fallen first, though, so actually looking like a Ducks win at this stage. Kitsune Rush comes out. Baz is going to get pocketed back and full. Team Z, they don't manage the flip.
No, don't give a flip. Didn't have a support option to mirror it as well, so they're just backing it up. And now it's DhillDucks looking for late kills. They find Hanbei. They might find a lot more as well. Baz can keep going if he wants, but no, happy with that. Support ult advantage for the next fight as well. And yeah, Team Z, best chance on this retake. Gonna have mines as well to throw in here, but the beat can at least offset some of this for Redx, and they have the downpour, the blade to throw in as well. So not a straightforward one for Team Z, but the support ult should be stronger in this situation.
I do think that the support ults should get them over the line, but you can never count out Redx to, you know, completely carry with a beat drop. So, engagement for Cinnabar. Beat comes out for Redx. Better beat available for Cinnabar, but unfortunately, not only is Cinnabar caught up in Baz's downpour, Peace is dead before the beat drops. So Peace, a full round of control where he hasn't even built the blade. Hanbei's on the run, dead, and it's all on Astro to get this final touch to start the overtime with burning. This is an absolute disaster. Now you can see Astro gets the fast roll, steals up the Mega. Actually, no, I think Razor might have stolen up the Mega. Peace on the point, gets one tap, has the deflect to keep himself alive. Blade Slash comes through. Peace 98% on the Blade, trying to turn it. Cinnabar, she's so
Have
fast,
a chance,
but not
Peace.
fast enough. Blade out for Peace. He's packing him up. Red X escapes off into the night. Baz is blocking for dear life with the spike guard, but the reset is delivered off screen. Karmez and Frothy Philly have both gone down. Peace nearly fallen off the map here. The Team Z,
Razor
they've
is
done
off
it.
the map.
Fantastic. Yep.
Cling on to that one there. Did have to throw a lot of the ults into it in the end, so they've used everything except for the pulse bomb. Frothy Philly now with a significant advantage next Kitsune Rush. Great opportunity for Ducks to get themselves tied up here on Ilios, send us to a third round. They need to clear the ball out first. The ball is going to be annoying, but Baz can climb up, Peace can climb up, they can get rid of this ball. You see the 3-person take, the wall out as well a little bit early. Astro comes in for a slam, but it's Ryan who gets in the back, actually finds the connect onto Red X, and they're going to be forced to reset here. Razor might be in a little deep, has to recall as well, and good kill from Ryan, gets him that fight for free.
Yeah, Ryan securing them a fight, and you know, this can just snowball into many more. Still only the pulse bomb available for a young man from the O block, but Astro going for a slam in the choke actually gets booped away by Red X. Nice boop from the Lucio, and that is going to prevent any initial hit. Kitsune Rush comes out onto the point from Frothy Philly. Lots of rotation has already been made as DhillDucks. They're actually threatening to flip right now. Ryan, Hanbei, Astro, they need to start ping-ponging the point, but they just give the flip for it instead of trying to ping-pong. Now they're going to try, give up the cap, and push back in afterwards. Baz is using all of his spike guard, just holding up on the point right now, but Peace is dead again. Rush comes out for Hanbei, but it's 4v5. Red X with a second beat, massively lapping Cinnabar. Minefield on the objective, but it's Team Z that need to touch, not the Ducks. TPR from Hanbei back onto the point, back into the Kitsune Rush, but still 4v5. Still, we need a kill. It's Cinnabar that goes down, Hanbei as well, and Team Z, I mean, say goodbye to your clutch potential. The Ducks have done it.
Pulse bomb will stick, but Baz will block that one, and the Ducks will be all fine on Ruins, and actually pretty dominant as well, tied up 1-1. There was a version of my draft where I was going to just go Choi to Ryan. Maybe starting to feel like if this series is tighter than it maybe appeared on paper. Glad I've avoided that.
Ready for battle.
Oh. Okay, looking over at the scoreboard now, and I mean, Astro, Cinnabar, Hanbei having a rough one. Feels like they're all a little bit behind the front line. Peace and Ryan trying their darndest, but you know, it's a double digits versus single digit situation right now. The Ducks, they're much more evenly distributed, minus FF7 that had, you know, a bit of a rough opening. But yeah, you can see backline plus Astro having a little bit of a hard time connecting on some of these elims that Peace and Ryan are finding. Peace has gone down a lot early in the neutrals as well. It feels like, well, not necessarily early, but he's the first pick where he'll try and hold side space and then winds up getting caught out by Baz, counter walls, catching him off guard, etc. Astro up on the high ground right now, playing above, looking for a slam. He does have probably the best ball map of the three here to play, and FF7, I mean, FF7 holders are going to be in shambles about that one. You're trying to boost FF7 right now? That's not going to happen, buddy. Did you see that? No TP, no Suzu? Violet would never.
Violet wouldn't get that far in the fight. Gonna be retake now for the Ducks. Onto the hazard. Well, we're still on the hazard. We'll have to clear the ball out here. It looks like Team Z, you can see them looking to set up early for this hit on this corridor. This corridor can be quite a scary area to come through. Slam comes through, doesn't find anything all that much. Astro's going to take a lot of damage, has to burn the shields as well. Peace is a little bit close, and now DhillDucks, they can move forward, they can look for that. They need to make sure they keep Red X up on the way. Astro's looking for his next timing. Hanbei going to take that one as well. Suzuki has been forced out there. Dive onto the high ground, though, and Karmez just connects there. Baz and Karmez tag team Peace. Player advantage now. Wall to help the backline out. Good damage onto Astro from Baz, and now they can start forcing the objective. Red X has found Ryan. Philly dead in the back again. Astro, it's only a 1-for-1 trade though, and Ducks are good for the retake.
Ducks back on the point now, only 39% conceded in the end. Philly being traded out though means that this Kitsune Rush is coming comically slow, comically late. Cinnabar in a similar boat though, she's only 48% to the beat drop. So really quite an even scene on the retake. Hanbei on the left hand side, Ryan trying to approach on the right. Slam comes out, catches Red X. Seemingly, you know, he's going to escape ball status this once, as the follow-up damage just wasn't there. Maybe Astro wasn't, you know, quite aiming well enough. But Cinnabar comes flying in. Astro with some back shots. That's going to be Baz down. Philly forced to TP, caught out by Ryan as well. Astro's on the case. Should be good to finish this kill.
No B for it, Redex.
No.
After the flip as well, but gonna be a tough one to try and clutch. Astro's gonna drop the mines over this, try and force a few cooldowns. A bit of separation between everyone now. The DPS are caught out here. Ryan's gonna finish off Redex on the other side. P's still looking for him here. They're trying to gang up on Karmez. Kitsune rush out to try and get him there. Baz is gonna jump through a couple of mines to get involved in that scrap. Still have control of a point though, Team Z. They can keep tapping it. And now, not a bad situation. Beat comes in from Cinnabar much later. Now they can try and finish it. Razor ducks out to the right hand side, but Frothy Philly can't get out. Downpour is fed. Gets loads of trades. It's huge from Baz. Gets 2. Now a chance to flip the objective still, but Ryan's touching. Astro's touching. It's a 2v3. Ducks have player advantage though. Karmez takes care of Astro. It's just Ryan, no recall. And DhillDucks get the retake. They get that clutch after that big investment.
God, the Baz triple threat. Unbelievable downpour there. Just cleans up all of the ducks. Beats have been traded, but again, Redex is 50% to another one. You know, shades of violet in the man's play. He builds them so much faster than the enemy Lucio. It's just the usage of them that, you know, starts to encounter some issues. Blades available for both sides right now. Kitsune rush only for the ducks, but it's hard to fight with a rush when you're playing the wheel. Dash comes out for on piece, and he's trying to press the advantage with the blade. He runs down Karmez.
Deflects for wall.
Deflects back this wall. Chases after. Frothy Philly 7 is going to TP face to face with Astro, who somehow. It's Ryan cleaning up that kill, but you know, we'll take it. Slam out on the back. It's 86%. Pulse comes out from Ryan.
I can't afford to die late here.
They need to kill Baz.
Yeah, it's a good late kill for Team Z, which is going to make for touch super difficult for the Ducks here. And yeah, there's actually one more touch coming through. Razor's going to get the first one here, trying to buy a lot of time into the well, has to recall there. Pulse Bomb goes out, goes wide as well from Razor. Can get more touches, but they've lost Redex in main. He was so close to the beat. Philly also close to his beat as well. Also going to fall. No support ops coming for DhillDucks, and now they need a miracle here. Astro, they're all so low. Minefield out. Baz in the sky as well. Can counter slam the mines, but he'll die for it. And Team Z win map number 1. Yes, the teams are on the wrong side as well. If that was confusing anyone.
Wouldn't dream of being confused by such a thing. No map win for the Ducks. Not on map 1, but we've still got 2 and 3. Look at the scoreboard. Ryan, head and shoulders.
You know what? Astro's done all right here. You know, I'm considering the Crocs to Astro for week 5. Maybe, you know, maybe there's some legs in it.
Who do they play in week 5?
They play. I think they have a double actually. It's like a 1 good, 1 bad double.
Yeah, I think I just didn't want to use my trades. I think.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might have a spare one week 5. You know, where it's like if I have the money. Yeah, Team Z have Nightmare and Sakura. So it's kind of like almost definitely lose and a maybe win double. But is that better than Crocs against Alcacia? That's the actual, you know, equation.
Oh my god, why is it so choppy? Like, is that really the frame rate of the stream? Is this the game's frame rate when you put it in slow mo? Like, why does it look like shit? Get in the fucking ball, mate. Like,
we can't put more people in the ball. We're gonna need a bigger ball.
I'm just watching the Redex Ajax on repeat, you know? Because I put it in the post-game highlights. Wait a more frames, please. The cinematic 20 FPS, like. Nice one, Cinnabar.
Let's look at some numbers, shall we? Numbers. Ducks versus Team Z. Cinnabar still waiting for her points to come in. Current biggest winner is Astro on 8.5, 7.5 for Hanbei, 7.5 for Ryan. Really not too bad, 5.5 for Peace. Philly, +3.
Emergence, I'm not sure that you are Jelly Mesu ball player. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that you were Emergence.
There is no FF7 gamble, only reward.
No, you're not Jelly Misu ball player either, Rank Sangs. Oh, hello, Rowan. You're Jelly Misu ball player. I'd believe that. I watched the NA and EMEA highlights. So fucking ace, dude. So good.
Is that Rowan?
You, or I don't know, whoever. Like, Rowan did, I think, EMEA.
Yeah, Rowan did
And
EMEA.
yeah, EMEA was fucking
Class
ace.
every time.
NA was fucking ace. Like, so good.
Did you like the NA one? It has like a more like the pace is up,
Fun.
you know, for it. Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah. And I think I met Divinity at Stockholm last year. FF 3 points. Yeah, I mean it's better than Violet. Like,
I mean, the thing you've got with Philly is the same as Crocs, right? Because it's your budget enabler, and just anything will do, you know.
I'm just annoyed that where did I misplay? Like, where did I misplay with my roster? Like, what trade did I miss in order to get this done? Like, that didn't incur a penalty. What shouldn't I have done?
You had to do the Crocs one because you were on Rhino, right? So that one just
No, it was like
had to
I
happen.
think I needed to get like a one of these main support players before the pricing up happened that wasn't Violet, you know? Like
Vega
Violet's
or something.
got like too much of this. Yeah. Like Vega or
Calyx
UV
maybe?
was like really expensive from the start, right?
Yeah, UV was premium.
Maybe. But yeah, I think having like these high earners like Landon and not having Vega early on when he was 20 just means that like I'll be able to trade into Vega by the end, because I've got the Crocs Gambit and that just frees up all the budget. But like, yeah, missing on Skyle, like going Violet over Skyle, costly. And yeah, I don't know, just there's something I missed. There's something I missed.
I don't believe that you are Jelly Misu ball player. I'm not
Because I
believing
really
it.
wouldn't be surprised if like next week and the week after Violet scores like insanely, Like,
Well, it could be, yeah. The thing is, like, now it's happened, you actually you're just hoping for Violet to redeem himself with, like, big point scores, and that not as many people have
it's what he did
Violet.
before in their easy matches, like
shit score and then like insane, like literally top score of the week. I think Violet had. It was like 41 points or something.
His next games are quick peps, and then I'm dropping him after the quick and the peps, right? So like it's not.
You've got VP final week, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to take a VP player for that week, so it's like I'm okay with that. I lost my first place by a lot, calling Kelly, by a lot. Because there's someone that has 4 humans. There's someone that has 4 humans. And Crocs. And I have Crocs, 3 humans, and Violet. And I still need the Zomba Gambit to pay.
Yeah, I still need Zomba and Z to pay off big time. Big time.
Big payment.
Big time.
Don't write Skibbity Violet.
That's not gonna help.
Ho ho ho. It's good observing right here. Loving this clean feed.
You know, I was going to say, what if we put him in the ball? But I'm starting to think, do I need to stop trying to solve all my problems by putting things in a ball?
We're not putting everything in a ball. We're just putting underperforming Overwatch players in the ball, Xavier. And that's a tried and true method of improvement. So don't doubt the ball. Just because lots of people belong in there doesn't mean that you should start to have doubts about the system.
We need more balls. I got it.
Bit of a change.
I'm on it.
Bit of a change here. DhillDucks playing the Zarya Reaper rather than the Genji. And Tracer Genji still for Team Z. They're on D for Tracer Genji. I feel like the Ducks have a counter comp right now. They've got a good tank matchup, and they've got a DPS that will, you know, not necessarily carry versus the D.Va, but, you know, can play life versus Tracer Genji.
Trying to poke their way in top right now. Karmas is up there with the TP. It's going to be a step onto point from Baz while all of this happens as well. Team Z playing patiently here. They wanted to contest before the tick, though, if they can. It's an aggressive push through from Baz. Half energy, just under. Trying to clear a bit in that space, but no tick given. That capture progress is going to unwind, and Team Z can set up and do the same again.
I mean,
behind.
They're just gone. The Ducks have just taken high ground. Karmas bullies Cinnabar back. Razor gets the pinch. It's just all she wrote. That's going to be the first point over in a flash, really. The Ducks, Zarya Reaper making it happen. And I think this is where it starts to get scary for Team Z. Because you can see, they don't want to change this DPS line. Astro needs to be the one to flex. But is Astro good at ramp? Can he make this happen? Because Tracer Genji, I mean, it's still not perfect. You can still get beamed out by the Zarya on Genji. And Zarya Reaper is still really a lot of pressure onto the backline. Cinnabar. Oh. Duck comms.
Easy. What the fuck? Checking on top.
40, 39,
43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34.
No buff. They're gonna rush on their ram when he forms and just shoot him, and if he blocks him, he dies. You can go dash, alright?
I'm going top. Bub.
Do you wanna go in my ult?
Alright, try one.
Low.
Me.
I have another. Oh, yeah. Ram one.
Oh my god, Cinnabar.
I'm walking, I'm slow though.
Get you one.
I'm looking
That was the shift.
Get you on top.
Get you on car.
On to press your buttons.
In the ring.
Ram one. Beautiful, nice. Well played. Really good. Okay, we have a lot of ults. Good shit, Conrad. Keep this up. I like this play. Three car.
I'll go for it.
I'm shooting up a little bit.
I'm gonna TP high.
Alright, clean one from the Ducks, and they are rolling forward big time. Baz is getting really close in his grab, and Team Z, they're going to have to rely on these. They can trade Kitsune rushes on point, but really it's this tidal blast that Cinnabar needs to find value out of. Has to give it to Peace or Ryan. Find for trades, find the connection. Tidal blast onto Ryan in the back now, blinking for it, looking for it, trying to get the stun. There it is onto Redx, has to reload. That gives Philly opportunity to pocket through that, and now they're just getting overloaded on the point. Team Z are right back. It took enough attention. Kitsune rush trade goes massively in their favor for Team Z, and even though Ryan got nothing directly, at least took all the attention.
Yeah, brutal one for the Ducks in all honesty. I felt like they got so much push. They had good ults, good position, but just absolutely crushed by harm-based Kitsune Rush, Cinnabar's Tidal Blast turn. Ducks come back in, grab spin. We saw in the Vision series, the grab spins, deceptively difficult to deal with. Huge distributed damage to everybody inside the grab. And obviously there's no support ultimates here for Team Z that can actually keep them alive. So if they can't position well and minimize loss, get, you know, one person caught in, maybe it's Astro throwing up the hands, dropping the Annihilation. It's going to be very tough. Baz is already fully talked, and Astro's already forced to use his form.
As for Grav, going to be afterwards as well. Peace in that one as well. Astro form is about to fade. Pops the Annihilation to keep living, but Cinnabar on the flank too. Astro from the front, and they bust it open. They knew they couldn't win that front up fight against the Grav, so they invest into the side fight, and Cinnabar gets it all done with the help of Ryan. Good decision by Team Z, and pays off, and now they've won the Grav fight.
And now that they've run the grab fight, I do think Team Z, they can, you know, relax a little bit. They can breathe easy. Peace can pull this blade, and DhillDucks still don't have the support ultimates to respond. They just need to force a little bit of a bubble trade and then start pushing in main. Have Astro keep Baz busy while the backline gets chopped to bits. But it's hard to deny energy to Baz, and he can immediately just turn around and beam this Genji to death on the engagement. Ooh. Ryan, dead pre-fight with the pulse bomb as well. More or less, you know, the exact opening that DhillDucks needed. Now a spin from the top ropes, but this feels a bit lukewarm. No backliners. Astro's going to go down, though. Blade for Peace finds one. But Cinnabar's found both supports. Unbelievable.
Big stomp, and all of a sudden it looks contestable after this big investment. Ryan's going to get the touch as well, looking for it. This is going to stall out for a while. Hanbei with a Kitsune rush, and Baz suddenly all alone in the front. They've lost Peace, but they should be able to kill Baz. Worthwhile trade, and Team Z have found a way to stabilize there. Peace and Cinnabar, it's the flanks again, saving Team Z.
All good, Dawn Awakens. That's what I'm here for. Just, you know, a bit tired, but, you know, we're approaching the finish line. Yeah, huge clutch there for Team Z. Really, Cinnabar, Peace. Peace is the one that actually, you know, popped the stomp on the back line as Cinnabar presence of mind to
Stolen
use it
valor.
on Peace. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. To be honest, like Peace did all the work. But TP up onto the high ground. Karma's in the back line now. Suzu from Frothy Philly. Stomping main. Oh my god.
feat.
Paz on the Malga. Huge feat. Stomps Astro right out the server. And Team Z no ultimates to clutch, so they're going to need trades in the neutral. They do not get them. Frothy Philly will go down. FF7 heads. Need more boosts apparently. And the Ducks, they're going to steal the second point away with a rogue Malga swap and no ulties.
Yeah, no ulties, just a couple of feet, and they get it done. Opportunity now for the Ducks. We'll see if Astro wants to swap. He is the closest person on Team Z to an ultimate, so might stick for the annihilation. Chance now, though, because DhillDucks have the Kitsune Rush advantage. They can just keep pushing this. They can take a very much a front-to-back fight. They do need to worry about top, and then there's going to be no... Oh, maybe they don't need to worry about top. Frothy Philly will deal with that themselves. Now they can just keep pushing forward. Now, what's going to be their big problem, really, dealing with this high ground? Carmes was going to have to do a lot of it on his own. But now they've got control of this, they can keep pushing towards point, still have this Kitsune Rush for this final push.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's already a final push situation, right? Team Z, they need to block card soon. Nearly at the end of third, Kitsune Rush comes out from Frothy Philly. It's quite far back, but this does mean the backline can use it very effectively. Swing is on for the Ducks. Annihilation forced out of Astro. Ryan receives the Tidal Blast. He's gone into the backline for it. Hits the stomp on RedX, gets the clip in the end. One-man advantage for Team Z. Ryan forcing Razor back as well. Finds that kill. Oh my god, you can see he learned these tricks on the streets of O-Block. It's absolutely disgusting what he's doing right now.
Now a chance for Team Z to set up again, get Peace and Ryan into these high ground positions that are hard to deal with for the DhillDucks. DhillDucks will have a big swing eventually when they have this cage, but generally this Malga always ends up charging a little bit slower than the rest, so they should get it eventually for this final fight, but they might have to wait a bit. So opportunity for DhillDucks if they want. It's kind of one fight no matter what. They could take this one quite slow, even charging his Tidal Blast, charging his cage before they commit.
Oh, Karmes, he's got the spin. He's TPing onto the back line. He's very committal right now. He doesn't have the Wraith when he TPs on. Well, I thought that might have been, a potential opportunity for him to just go down before the fight could even begin. Felt like a blunder from him, but no. Peace drops down, forces the pin out of Baz. Razor has fallen. 15 seconds on the clock. It's the last fight. Peace can pull this blade. He can pack up the entirety of the Ducks' hopes and dreams here. Karmes TPs on,
Cage.
goes down, and Peace not even going to need the blade. Cage is down. Ryan has fallen, but it's, 3v5? Yeah, no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, no chance to touch. Razor's going to go back. Tries to go. Pulse bomb deflected though. No fear at all for Peace. And they do get a stop on third point. Team Z really bailed out in a lot of these situations by just Peace, Cinnabar on the flank. The Tidal Blast turns from Ryan. I mean, when you look at this Team Z roster on paper, your eyes are drawn to the DPS as the stars of this, the ones that will allow them to get these results in OWCS. And they've delivered so far in this King's Row. And it's actually a pretty good hold. I still think the Ducks could have just slowed that whole thing down. It really felt like they were trying to force Karmes in. They got the stun onto Astro with the Tidal Blast, but there was an immediate Suzu from Hanbei, which means that Tidal Blast didn't really get any value, and there was still a form in play, so Astro was never really under much pressure. If they'd maybe done the same thing, but after they had the cage as well to combo with that, maybe we're just in a combo that's too powerful to actually stop for Team Z. But they went for it, didn't pay off, and now they've got to do a better hold against Team Z to keep themselves in it.
Yeah, it's going to need to be a rock-solid one in order to prevent, a Team Z 2-0 lead. Scary scenes here for the Ducks. You can see they are so close on so many maps. It feels like they're really... We're two series in a row now where it feels like they could have taken any of the maps across.
It feels winnable, but it's also quite literally not, apparently.
Yeah, that's, I suppose, the nature of being a team that doesn't scrim and doesn't take things very seriously. It's just how it happens. Oh yes, hello Bunnykins. Have a bounce while you're here. Now we can see Ryan, Widowmaker pick, short-lived endeavor. Genji Tracer, back to basics for Team Z. DhillDucks now, they have to deal with Astro and the Diva. He's flanking bottom left already. He's found Razor, but he's not going to push this one. He's going to come back through main and start shooting at Baz instead. Baz going to backshift away from the statue, and it feels like already the Ducks have conceded an outrageous amount of space.
Baz?
Oh, no.
Oh dear, not only have they conceded all the space, they've conceded all the kills, and this is going to be everyone from Team Z getting on point here. Karmes is looking for a recontest, but Peace and Astro make sure that one's not happening. Baz back onto the Zarya, so they'll have a better matchup for second, but the forward spawn's about to come to Astro. He can just swap to Ram again if he wants.
Yeah, I mean, Astro can just play hero roulette.
There he
Something that
goes.
Bestola clearly wasn't able to do yesterday, but it's okay. Astro watched the VOD, he's learned the lesson. Enemy guy goes Zarya. Make the move over to Ramatra. And now you can see DhillDucks just getting swap gamed, unfortunately. Astro, he knows what to do, and it is not looking good at all for them. Tracer Genji matchup, head to head, where, you know, Peace and Ryan are, starting to get the better of the Ducks. Suzu's out early from Hanbei though, so I'm not too sure about this really. Astro's also had to pop the form quite early. Doesn't have much health. I don't think this push can continue.
Now, as the form expires, they're going to be stopped in this corner. Baz should be back to at least one, if not both, bubbles now. Full beam on Astro, just using the cart to duck and dive behind, getting that cover. They force Ryan out for now. Ryan's going to die, actually, as the Kitsune Rush comes out. Kitsune Rush matched by Philly. They need to pocket Baz. They can't pocket Baz. Now over the top, Tidal Blast onto Karmes to try and turn it. But chasing is going to get slowed up as well. Can't get any of that. Tidal Blast turn gets nothing from the Ducks. Karmes will look for a trade, actually, here. Can just get out if he wants, I think, too. Looks like both DPS might survive. One DPS will survive.
Yeah, one DPS will make it over the finish line, but oh god, one last touch here already for the Ducks, and Team Z, they haven't really needed to spend all that much at all, so it's going to be Blade, Pulse, Blast, all available. The Ducks, no support ultimates. How to live through this Tidal Blast into Blade layer. When Peace, oh god, Peace actually is going to go for both of them together. Peace is deep, respecting the wrong Genji. The blast pops on nothing. Guardian Wave is good from Redix as well. Karmes with the counterblade. He hasn't found a kill. He will go down, so it's
all
just
fine.
packed.
Yeah, it's all fine. Looks like it was going to be a really bad situation when those two ults didn't find the value. They did spend big for that, but Ryan's Pulse Bomb, the cheapest of all the ults, does get it done. Now, Desperation swaps from the Ducks. It is Kiri, Juno, Zarya, Sim, and Bastion. So a comp that is designed to try and punish Astro a lot in these situations. But who is going to deal with Ryan and Peace?
Yeah. TP onto the high ground for Karmes. Bastion form comes out early, but I mean, not only has he found no kills, he hasn't even prevented Team Z from pushing the cart. Form comes out now, Astro's pushing deep. Karmes has gone down to Ryan. Baz is stuck in a corner. No personal bubble. TP's out. Gonna break that TP. Baz has died to his own right clicks off the screen. And it's last fight, last touch territory. Redx on the Juno, trying to play life in the corner. But what a bother now. There's a slow on the objective. Once this TP gets broken, gonna be stuck committed on the payload. Astro's taking a beating, but the counter Kitsune Rush comes out. We're rush for rush right now. Karmes dead and spawned to Peace, who's packing up the entirety of the Ducks. Right up until... No way. The Baz Fist again.
The Baz Fist for Widow Mine. It all gets it done. The kills have been traded and Team Z have been stopped. But now, one more punch for Baz. Astro will fall and have to imagine Baz will be continuing to lock this now for the rest of the map. Which is actually going to be 4 more minutes that the DhillDucks have to hold. So they need something special. But now Sim, Hanzo, Baz on Doomfist. They've got a Ray ready as well. Maybe they've got something here. They can just sort of clutch their way through this. Need a lot from Baz.
I mean, they buffed the fuck out of Widow Mine. Like 125 so much on that thing. Like it just solo kills a Tracer pretty much. Like, it's actually insanity. Team Z though, ult swing already available. Cinnabar has the blast, throws it out onto Peace. Peace rips the blade, comes in deep, fucks it up completely. That's 2 ultimates for Team Z for absolutely nothing. Can't even get a single slash out from Peace. I'm afraid we may have to put you in the ball for a moment too for that one, because that is, yeah, that's not cricket, mate.
Cinnabar still in, looking for a trade, but we'll be happy with these late kills, really. There's a Tracer behind, so need to be careful it doesn't get too messy for him. Ryan's killed Frothy Philly. It starts to get a little bit messy. Team Z can maybe go quick once they're all back here, but Baz, he can keep hanging around. He's got the Meteor Strike very soon as well, and Rage has got a Symbol, so we've got plenty of ults to deal with in his DhillDucks. Again, just looking for Baz to go in. As long as Baz can just keep going in, finding these trades, if Karmes finds kills, it will be enough. Peace is now mirroring the Hanzo as well onto the high ground. TP is just, oh, it's a bit of a fake, but Redx comes through. He spooked him away with a torpedo swing, so I guess it all works out in the end. Scary one for Redx. Kitsune rushes out, and Team Z just want to kite this foe. Pulse Bomb is good onto Karmes as well, but Frothy Philly finds the trade onto Peace. They're looking for more. Symbol is out now. Baz is going into the backline, has the Meteor Strike. They're trying to kite this one out. They're just going to back it up in the end, and Team Z, they're playing for ult advantage here.
There's no way. Peace over to the Hanzo. I feel like he's just going to be more of a victim here, getting TP'd on, getting dived by Baz. I think he should just stick it out with the Genji. Baz hiding
Big
behind
punch.
right now. He's got the power punch. Goes for the power punch off the map. Does not connect, unfortunately. Nearly had Astro off the map, though. So close. A man with initiative. Now you can see Sinner rush out on card from Harmbay. There's a tidal blast for Cinnabar that's going to be layered in here as well. The Ducks have nothing by way of ults. We need some Baz magic. We need a clutch. All we get is FF7 dead first. Blast comes out now. Backline in peril for the Ducks. Ryan finds Karmez. Baz is dead. Raze is dead. Red X is going in the bull. And that's going to be a 2-0 lead for Team Z.
Thank you, Jigsaw, for the Prime. Please don't be a fake hold. Unfortunately, it was a fake hold. Just no ults in the end. It was a complete mismatch. Annihilation on point, Kitsune Rush on point. The Ducks needed to go early. Honestly, if they'd got that Dragon punch off the map, that was actually the kind of sort of risky play they needed to go for in that situation. It was a good call. It just doesn't land.
Cinnabar. 30 and 4, 11k damage. She's fucking pumping. My days. Anyone got Cinnabar on their roster?
Any Cinnabar believers?
She's cheap ass. Yeah, you like that? I like that Cinnabar.
Yeah. I'm
my days.
I'm getting the numbers right now on Cinnabar. Still waiting for him to come in. Frothy Philly's numbers are in first. 8 points for Nat King's Row, actually. Really not too bad as Frothy Philly keeps being Mr.
Frothy
Budget.
Philly just fuck off. Like, his points are too good.
Renix with 6 points, actually.
Wow.
Maybe get one hand out of the ball.
No. No, he's still, deep in ball death. Like, he's not even going to be dipping a toe out for a long time.
You know what it is? It's the reverse Begathon, where every time Redix goes positive, we take 3 seconds less out of the ball.
One sub equals 3 seconds in the ball for Red.
Cinnabar with a 16-point map. Damn. That puts Cinnabar at a total of 23.5 points already, with one more map to go. Rest of the Team Z scores still loading.
Audio just gone ace.
Appears that way.
Like, yeah, just crapped out.
Many such cases.
Yeah. Had a fat-free Coke?
It certainly is. Well, technically a Pepsi Max if you want to get into the nitty and gritty of what I'm drinking. You're right. We're just soundboard. Day 3, we're just soundboards, aren't we?
There's nothing.
you could 100% just replace us with, like, what do they call them? Language models? Run the previous streams through a language model and see how easy it is. Yeah, to see how easy it is to replace Day 3 us. Fantasy, points, Crocs in it.
Big points, good points. No, Violet, bad points.
In the ball.
Every sentence should have theory in it. Like, yeah, we're working on it. We've just got the Day 3 blues, okay, Mr. Snailman?
Ealing, yeah. I mean, the good thing is, every week we add a couple of new, every week I can promise you there'll be new sound bites. But on Day 3, it's
never stale, Like,
yeah.
The thing is, like, that one person that was complaining about, like, there was too many times that I tried to fit lip, skip, and slip into a sentence. It was like, that was just the week 3, Day 2 vocabulary,
Yeah, like it was different.
If they came back a week later, there would have been some other nonsense that I was ragging on about. Like.
If they were here today, they'd be like, this guy just talks about the brazen bull all the time.
What did Toilet drop in the end? I don't know, like fucking 10 or something.
Thank you, Sir Category, for the first time reverse sweeping coming. The call has been made.
That's not happening, mate.
Another 8.5 for Astro, 16 for Cinnabar, 12 for Hambay. Looks like Philly is sitting at an 11-point loss at the moment. Astro up to 17, Cinnabar 23.5 for the game so far, 17.5 for Hambay. Ryan 11, Not too bad, not too great.
Violet dropped 7. Transgender Yuri.
Lucky for some.
Yeah, 7. Ryan target ban. Yeah, I feel like this is a brutal one, right? Like they haven't banned Genji or Tracer yet.
Yeah, I mean, last time we spoke to the Ducks, they said they don't, think about the bans too much. They normally just target ban people.
Yeah.
We would have hoped it started before map 3, but,
Well, I think they were target banning Tank for at least one map.
Look at let me get into... Let's see, they banned Wu Yang. DPS was protected on map 1 by Team Z, so they banned Wu Yang instead, which seems reasonable enough. Then they banned Winston on the next map, presumably so they could force the Zarya. And to be fair, like both of these maps felt competitive, felt reasonable. The bull ends up Ealing. The DVDs, Ajax. Summary by IA. Thanks, Seppu.
Who's real Grok?
Ready for battle.
Let's keep Baz on Doom. I mean, they kind of just should, Like, I think they're a fun team. Might as well lean into it more. It's not like Baz is bad at his other heroes, though, to be fair, Like, he's lining up on Hazard now. I think he's got a decent Hazard. Zarya was decent as well.
Oh, God.
All right.
Ryan on big reaps.
Ooh. Reaper, Genji going to be the choice from Team Z. Genji Sombra from DhillDucks. Obviously, the Sombra's going to be a lot of use into the ball. The Reaper into the Hazard, not quite as straightforward. I think that's actually a pretty decent matchup for Baz, but it is a good map for ball as well. You're going to see Astro sets up behind here. Hasn't had that health pack control taken away. Razor, control their Mega underneath. Astro's going to use it against you. Beaming down Carmez from the side here. Rolls through, cancels the hack as well. And they just have all the space already, Team Z.
Yeah, Team Z, I mean, they're about to steal the flip away. Baz has to use his slash just to get onto the point. This is going to cost him all of his resource. Hack comes out onto Astro, but Astro's rolled through and killed Karma's already. Razor's only half HP, TPing away, and Team Z, they get the flip. They get a kill onto RedX as well, falling to bits for the Ducks right now. This is a tragic downfall for the Ducks, in all honesty. It really felt like they could have made this series, close. But instead, it's just falling further and further from the winnable category.
Mines for Astro, probably the first altar. Maybe Kitsune Rush from Hanbei. Either way, both ahead of what the DhillDucks have. They're going to try and retake through this left-hand side. You can see Razor kind of just camping his backline, looking for the ball. Now Cloak's above point. Maybe the Genji instead, just going to hack onto Peace, but can't land. Vibira's Peace wants the fight, though. Deflect out, help from Cinnabar and Razor all alone on that. Easy kill for Peace and Cinnabar in the end. Now they can come and contest the point. Slam through onto Baz, who is low on block, has to wall and leap backwards. But now Astro can take more space. RedX dangerous there, trying to pocket Karmez out of this, and Peace and Hanbei on air for the follow-up. RedX is back just in time to die one more. Oh, sorry, Razor's back maybe just in time to die once more. Back on the Reaper. RedX gets his one, but that's going to be the cap going through.
Yeah, that A-Lim for RedX not going to make all too much of a difference when it all comes down to it, as now, Astro just gets to roll in. Chip away a little bit. Baz actually made a swap. He's over to the Junker Queen. This is two.
They have some queen. Okay. Oh, queen. I want to cure when they
Let's cure when they switch with the V back, okay? All you gotta do is...
Going now. Slime carry.
I need help. I need help.
Running in the rush.
Don't have V. I'm gonna live.
Queen on me. 15 alone.
No, bro.
I'm killing queen, I'm killing queen.
Stable. We have her. Oh. We're stable.
Group point. Cure one.
Queen main. Turn queen.
Nice. Alright, we're good for a B push this fight.
Yeah, we are. Shoot that Genji. He has fucking blade.
Serum set up top left.
Yeah.
Coming main, I think.
Yeah, walk him in.
Yeah,
They're walking. Yeah.
They're going right. Oh, I gotta kill the...
Heather bites in. Heather bites in.
Cure one.
Get you one.
Get you buff, concern.
Really one.
Top Homelander.
Oh, Mimi. Yeah, how fucking Homelander. No, I'm sure one. I mean, he's accurate. I mean, he's accurate.
Frothy Philly is him.
Oh my god.
Actually, exactly what I expected out of a Team Z comms.
Aggressive setup right now. Ryan's just basically one clip Baz. Baz is so close, yeah.
Karma's with a blade over top, though, looking for someone in the back. On top of Ryan finds a kill, but they've lost their backline during this as well. Karma's trades, though, too. 3v3, dash onto Peace, who goes back towards point as well. Rampage is out from Baz, but it's only Baz who dies to the Rampage. Oh, and just as Karma's gave him hope. Get eyes on it.
That's
1
really
HP,
bad.
straight off.
That's in the NA highlights for week 3 for sure.
That might be our closer, you know, like a Baz into the
goes
distance.
so far, like Baz. There goes my hero flying off into the sunset. Like, let's pause it. Flashpoint unlocks in 20.
Wait, Flashpoint unlocks in 20? It's already capped.
Yeah. I told you I was rewinding to rewatch it.
Yeah, but then I press live. Wait, 20 you're saying?
Well, I mean, we can go, you know, 4.
All right, hold on.
Actually, not 4. 4's 8. Flashpoint unlocks in 8.
Okay, thank you, It's Me Sims, for the 18 months. Ready on your count, Max. Yeah.
Ready, set, go. Spin from Ryan comes out, but gets nothing but Ryan himself. Philly has popped the Kitsune Rush, but somebody shoots the deflect, so Philly will go down. 2 for 2 trades, no DPS for Team Z, no supports for the Ducks. Minefield on the point, and Flip goes the way of Team Z, though, so it's an absolute disaster. Yeah, mine's on point. Karma's going to back it up. They're all so low. Might be in danger of some late kills here. Baz is tiptoeing around those mines. Astro's just going to go into the fountain for now. Forces them back off point, and DhillDucks are going to have to look for a new approach. Redix does have a slight beat advantage once he gets that up in 30%'s time. They're just trying to poke off Astro here, but Astro's just tiptoeing the point, keeping it contested. Rolls through now, boops them into the danger zone. Shout comes out from Baz, trying to clear this, but it's just the Reaper forcing Baz back. Suzu saves him from that boop, but there's another boop coming. Baz on the back foot has to go out. Astro is... What are we doing? Astro is dead. Redix has been traded just before beat comes up, though, so it will work out in the end. Slash is before the Wraith is out. Suzu has been forced. Just going to try and deathmatch their way out of this. Just try and find these kills. A knife would go a long way now. Peace has been poked out, and actually DhillDucks have got it, and Karma's chases for low Peace out. Peace has been chased out, but Team Z for the retake. Reasonable odds. Ducks, though, actually sitting on basically a 5 bank, so, you know, really quite a holdable position here for them. Baz pops his head around the corner, throws in a knife, trying to get, you know, just a little bit more pressure going, see if he can't pick any of these squishies, but he's just playing on the point. I feel like he should be trying to hold high ground right now, rather than playing from main. Amp in main, beat for beat, trade, and that means that the blade is going to be free, the Rampage is going to be even more free. Karmas pulls the blade, forces the TP, gets counter-dived by Astro. Frothy Philly finds the first kill, spin on the point from Razor, and that's the Ducks cleaning up this fight. Not a cheap one. There's only the Rampage for Baz left over, but these deaths are coming through so late for Team Z that I think that's it.
Red X, traded by Hanbei, but they do get that skill on the support still, so Astro can set up a touch, but Astro might have to touch for a while before everyone is fully back into the fight. So there is an opportunity for Team Z to get themselves back on it, but it's going to be difficult. If they can keep everyone alive long enough, though, they will come up to both DPS, ult, and mine. They get the touch through. Astro behind now as Baz tries to force a Suzu so he can line up this Rampage. Goes for it, catches free. Hanbei will be okay. Wraith out from Ryan. Lots of cooldowns forced, but Karmas has been one shot on the way in. Frothy Philly is dead as well. The Rampage just does nothing in the end. It forced so many cooldowns, but it doesn't lead to any kills.
Rampage is just too early in the fight, really. Like, it feels like it's almost impossible to actually catch players out if you use it early like that. If you're not inside a small room or something of the sort, if you haven't already forced their cooldowns and you're chasing them with it, how do you actually convert the kill? Everything is so mobile for both sides, and Baz now, he's over to the ball. Last chance, 95%, 299, 2-0 up. 2-0 up, you know, the same old story. Classic Flashpoint. Blade comes out, counter slam on the minefield on the point. Astro's mines are deleted. Peace with a Blade Jacks. Karmas rips him out the sky. Baz goes down, trying to come back into touch though. 2-tap from Ryan. O-block specialist gives Karmas a bit of fisticuffs. Now he pushes back onto the point, spins at nothing, but it just doesn't matter. A TP from Israel to close it out. And
I am
Team
from
Z.
Israel, and this is my first win in OWCS.
Team Z take it. Unbelievable. Oh, DhillDucks.
Oh, it's always bloody duckable.
Don't ban Homelander's traitor. I am America. Thank you for your service, Ryan. Who's getting interviewed right now? They're probably interviewing Peace.
Ooh. Okay, I need a drink.
GG's.
But yeah, to answer your question, Sims, yeah, 100% SSG Liquid, 100%, then Way versus Zeta. T1 versus Falcons, and maybe Alcad versus VP. I'd maybe actually put next, like, kind of sort of interesting games, even if they weren't full barn burners.
I need to be putting the ball.
Yeah.
I want to sub in. What is this tech? It's OP. It's so OP.
That's actually another massive map for Cinnabar.
Yeah, Cinnabar kind of went crazy this series, no?
Yeah, let me see.
First map was, yeah.
Got the numbers in for Cinnabar. 9.5 for Cinnabar, meaning Cinnabar's total score for this game was 33 points, making her top scorer in that game by pretty healthy margin as well. Hanbei second on 27.5. Astro 26.
Like, she only played Wuyang for 1 of 3.
Yeah, I mean, they were, yeah, it's just actually consistent good scores. It was a 7.5 into a 16 into a 9.5. And wait. Frothy Philly, 10.5.
Bum.
Yeah, minus 0.5 on that last map. Yeah, all this talk of Z versus Philly versus Crocs, it was Cinnabar all along.
Am I going to do more marbles? You know, the Dawn Awakens, I don't even know if I have the strength. Might just roll one up and see if I don't fall asleep in the chair. You can see the sun is rising now.
I'm going to get a drink. If you're still awake when I'm back, I'll see you then.
I'm going to close my blinds and turn off the lights again. We're going back to bedtime theory. Because the sun is shining.
This has 5 Mapper written all over it, this last series. Last series on a Sunday. Extinction versus Sakura. This one's going to 5. We are going to bed late. Go back.
It's just the worst soundbite of all time. Like, just the worst soundbite of all time, Dr. Suleiman. Like, wow, you guys have AIDS. I mean, just terrible. I mean, Ryan, that is literally the Israeli TP. Like, that TP was actually founded by an Israeli. Wayfast is the first Reaper player to really popularize that TP. Well before your time. You probably don't even know of Wayfast, but yeah. You commend. You commed your Wayfast TPing? There's nothing wrong with me calling it an Israeli TP then. Ten seconds on the race. We'll watch Ollie's Marvel. I'm closing the blinds. It's bedtime
let's
theory.
Bring them in. Peace, always great to see you, and of
Peace
course,
is always so nice.
But
look at him.
Congratulations.
Bro's a little bundle of joy. Like he just.
Can you talk to us about the preparation heading into this match against DhillDucks and their, let's say, more unconventional style?
Well, obviously, you know, preparing for the Ducks is like preparing for breathing. It's not really. It's kind of hard, but you know, it's complicated. We don't know what they're playing because they don't know what they want to play, really. Like, no one was ready for the Bastion Sims Aria, so.
I mean, you look good. I mean, at the end of the day, this is your first win too. I can imagine the comms were pretty ecstatic after the first win. How do you guys feel about going up against Extinction and Sakura? Obviously, they're week 5 and week 6's game. Winnable there?
I think we'll be good as long as the meta doesn't change again. Like we're kind of leaning into sim a little bit, like some here and there. But I think we're gonna bring Genji Tracer into the limelight. I think us and like Liquid are really the only people who have a good Genji Tracer core, and I think I want to. That's like the obviously Genji Peace Ryan, Genji Tracer. We want to lean into that style as much as we can, and I think of with that style of game, I think we could really take it to them.
How do you think your stage has gone so far? Obviously, it's going to be a bit rough starting against GK and SSG, but you guys had a couple of decent Atlases, took a round of a GK on Atlas, and then went to 5 rounds, took 2 off of SSG as well. So, we saw some real sparks from your team there. So now that you've also taken your first victory, 3-0, pretty resounding as well. Yeah, how do you think your season's gone so far?
I mean, obviously, it was pretty rough. We played number 1, took Falcons to map 5 in UWC, and then we played the best like reform team now, with Lep, CJ, very respectable, Hawk, Chronic, Lenny, Lebron, Scissors. It was really obviously it's a really hard start, but I still believe in my team that especially with the people we have, we're gonna be able to bounce back really good.
I love to hear that. Built for the future. We love to see all those, bright spots in today's match and hope to see more of that in your upcoming matches as well. Peace. Thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck in your next matches.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Peace. Always great to hear from them. And now...
Bedtime theory again. Yeah, the Peace interviews are good. Peace is nice. Ah. How long have you been up for? I actually had a nap. I slept for 4 hours. But before then, it's been pretty rough, William. Because I had a 3-hour nap and then I was up for 20 hours and then I had a 4-hour nap and now I'm up for whatever more. I'm ready to go to bed again, It's bedtime theory. That's why we're in the dark now. I'm getting mentally prepared for this final series to end. Can we get some W's for the Hidden Blade of Wales, though? You're my favorite or maybe my second favorite 13-year-old DPS player, William. Like, truly. W Mayman. Oh, you're 13? Well, yeah, I mean, you're 13 in the same way that Top Dragon's 13.
Max, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
You're in charge for a while, mate. I've got to go hunt a spider.
Oh, wow.
So I'll be back in a bit.
Great. DHL clanker rad, so got a minute. What do you all want to do while he's left me in charge? Loki, I was just thinking of sitting here and not doing anything. He sounded a bit scared about that spider, no? I mean, I get it. Words? You can do words.
Don't use your back.
It's really heavy.
The fuck is this? Is that Jake?
You got it. You got it.
Okay. So
this guy's huge.
Flipped over. Like that. So, our supervisor, Paul Lackey, he years ago saw some construction happening here around campus, and he saw that there was just a loose piece of sidewalk, and just asked if he could keep it, and he brought it in here. I don't know how, with the help of 40 men.
What should I do with my fantasy? I have Zeb, Choi, Kev, UV,
We have
Violet.
used this piece of sidewalk to record footsteps for every Overwatch
ditch
hero
Zeb and Choi.
that has footsteps. So it really is like...
I think you should get...
it belongs in a museum.
You can only afford Crop
It's like
Psycho,
this has
right?
been
I think
used- I
Crop
remember
Psycho